The Snaps toggle is also a flyout. This allows you to control how Snap Mode works. 3D Snap is the most commonly used type, and it works like this. I'll draw a line snapping to these two vertices. As I arc rotate, you can see that the line connected those points directly in three-dimensional space, so there's no mystery there. In 2D Snap mode, snap will only happen on the active grid. I'll draw a line, and notice that the snap markers don't appear up here on the top of the box. They only light up where the geometry touches the active grid. So 2D Snap is great when you want to ensure that the objects you are creating lie on the grid. 2.5D Snap works differently. I'll draw a line connecting these 2 points. At first, it looks like 3D Snap until you arc rotate. And then you'll observe that the line actually doesn't touch the points that I snapped it to. That's because the snap points were projected down onto the active grid. I'll do that again. I'll draw a line from this vertex to this vertex in 2.5D Snap mode. And then as I arc rotate, you'll see that that line exists on the grid. This mode can be useful in conjunction with user grids. I'll go over here to the helpers type and create a grid object. I'll use auto grid mode to help me create that grid, and I'll place it on the top surface of this blue box. Then I'll switch into the top viewport and draw a line with 2.5D Snap. I'll turn off auto grid mode and draw that line from this vertex to this vertex. Remember, it will be projected onto the active grid, and that projection happens according to the viewport. Since I'm in the top viewport, it will project directly down onto the grid. I'll switch into perspective and turn off the grid, and you can see what happened. That line goes from this vertex straight over here, directly above this vertex. It lies in the plane defined by the user grid that I placed on top of the box.